Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Underrail with no fair fight, and yet I have problems with quality control. Yes, sadly, you might have noticed that the last 3 episodes I had no voice. This was because my microphone was damaged and I didn't notice it. And, well, what can I say? Quality control is not my thing. So this is the entire story of how he found the leader found the thing in the deep parts, the Tohort as he called it. And yeah, if you want to read it, just stop and read the entire story, because it's a very, very long story. And if I were reading that all, oh boy, giant, it was alien, it was formless. I answered politely. Okay. Tohort was found as a large multicellular organism of unknown age. By judging from its genetic makeup, it's primordial. Oh boy. Centers in a unique state of regeneration cycles, in which it loses any recognizable form and undergoes genetic self-repair. The question is, does it keep its memories? Well, and that was basically his entire idea. Here is what happened. You will know that a lot of people died not by natural causes. Investigator dies. Dies of old age. That's rare. Dies from cancer. Minty's death. Historian dies. Gustav choked to death. Strange that everyone here dies. We can get some additional technology. Interesting. And you can read all this papers, and he always says something in the end. He who controls evolution controls the surface. The call of evolution is next. Even involved in mortality, even death may die. First I thought that you would get a perk or something like that, but obviously you don't. So why is this episode special? In the 21st year. Say now. One gene to rule them all. One ring to rule them all. I was thinking about going back to that guy we discovered last time. That was by the monolith. And try to take him out. But first we should talk to our leader. So I think now we got them all. In the deep caverns, nobody hears you scream. Okay. Yeah, we got this. But what? Did I just try to throw something? No, I didn't. I wouldn't throw stuff in closed environments, would I? I hope I would not. By the way, there's a lot more quests we can do here, because in the beginning I thought that we can only do quests for one department. Protection or investigation. But fun fact, you can work for both, I've been informed. Which is great, because that means even more experience for us. I hope that we can buy some repair stuff, because we're short on repair stuff. Question is, how bad is the price? They've got ammunition. Oh yeah. Oh boy, look at that. They've got all the cool stuff. Oh yes, please, sir. Sign me up for all your good stuff. It's a blast. Look at that. I don't want to know the price. The price will be terrifying. Impaler, Jackrabbit, Jaguar. I am inclined to take those, because maybe that is good enough quality to build what we need. I'm not entirely sure. Shield generators are crap. Sadly as it is. Oh, he's buying a gun. He's buying a lot of guns. That's interesting. You can have that from me. And we will need at least 2 repair thingies. Oh, look at that. I think it's 2 times upgraded, isn't it? With sniper rifles, I only care about maximum damage. Wow, that's a lot of coin. But okay, I'll pay it. And we're overloaded. How is that even possible? I found Ephrata Matteo in the West Wing. I found him alone, standing at a huge crystal object. Look at it in the rear of the catatonic stains. He seemed to be obsessed with it and had his unit to want to bring it back, devoured by his minions, shadow crawlers. He appears to have a near absolute control over. Magnificent talk. He become completely feral, derailed. I presume it's due to the effect of the crystal you mentioned. No? I've never suspected I was silent, but I don't think there is an alternative. I want you to call Ephrata Matteo. Leave him off his misery and make sure he is no threat to us, brother. I will. You know what needs to be done. My Tohort guide you. Oh, yes, he will. And we've got 5,000 experience, which is great. We are getting somewhere. However, we have to drop some of the equipment because we're totally overloaded. With all this armor and stuff. And weapons and... yeah. And I would prefer to have smaller repair kits. But I don't see that happening because we need 50... is it 50 or 30 metal scraps to make a small repair stuff thingy. Small repair gear, and we don't have that. However, we have again acceptable amounts of ammunition, which is good. We have lost a lot of coin. That's sad. Let's try to get rid of some of the stuff we don't need. The armor's pretty heavy, right? Drop the armor, drop the bolts, drop the knives, drop all the crafting material. Which is a lot. Wasn't aware that we have that much crafting stuff with us. Stop the brew. Can stop some of the food. Heat damage, that's all not very important. Detection increase could be important. This goes here. We can drop those. We have no need for the explosives because they will not work really on the enemy anyway. Sort, how many metal scraps do we have? 15. That's not enough. Okay. Wait. He was selling guns, right? We have guns. 5. So he's buying 4 more guns, right? Oh boy, look at that. So we can at least make a small bonus here. Hey, he's got 1,000 gold from us, 1,000 coins from us. We have to get some of that back. I might have an idea. No, first we do the mission. First we do the mission. So glad you can hear me again. Why am I learning all those blueprints? My skill is too low anyway. You can theoretically increase that in your home. You can build or buy crafting tables that give you a bonus to crafting, but you will never come to a level that is acceptable. Trust me. Oh boy, that was not a lot, to say the least. Okay, well, it is what it is. So, we have to go back to the guy. Shouldn't be that hard, everyone on the way is dead. That we lost over 1,000 gold, or 1,000 coin. Just for ammunition and stuff, which is horrifyingly much. We should change these. Go west. Go west. The question is, how do we kill this guy? We should not try a fair fight, right? For one, fair fights are not my thing, and for second, makes no sense. We want to fight him as effective as we can. Which of course means traps. We have a natural choke point here that we can use, and we know that one of these cry beasts is there, so theoretically speaking we could try to mine the area here like this, and if we throw the explosives then there, that might be enough to stop them. I'm not sure that will work. We'll see. We have some acid block traps, so all is not lost. But we have to be really careful with these. They're expensive, they're rare, and they're good. So we don't want to waste them. So they should be our last line of defense, right? And the last one we keep. Are you kidding me? I'm so stupid. I just walked into my own trap. And it was one of my best. Ah, oh, come on. How stupid can one human be? Okay. Let's hope this works as I think it does. Yeah, that didn't work because obviously we did throw it the wrong way. Didn't go off here where it should. Okay, where are the traps? If I move stupid now, that will not work, right? Okay, second try. Okay, he did take damage. A lot of it, hopefully. The question is how many of these little buggers are now coming. You are not invisible to me, sir. Maybe he is. Okay, that is strange. Because he should have died. Yet he did not. He just healed himself completely. Oh, shit. So for some reason he was aggressive. You die. I don't care. We run away. Thank you for dying. Okay, I'm running out of glow sticks. A little bit strange that they don't seem to be all activated. Even though I thought that would activate everyone. But it didn't. What a strange world. Well, I know that there is still one missing, right? Because the guy that I shot was not the guy that was over here. Okay, I've got one more. Haha. Guess what? You get it. Full cannoli, sir. Did the others get aggressive? That's the question. No, obviously not. For some strange reason, they didn't react. Now, if I go forward, that would not benefit me, right? I cannot see because they're all in hiding. If I stand long enough, will I detect them? That's the question. I could equip my detection goggles. Is this infrared or is this... No, this is night vision. And we can increase our detection by using this. I still cannot see anyone. Can I initiate combat by throwing this here? I can. I cannot fire on you, but I could do this. Shoot you with that. And then run for my life. And since I have now activated combat, I hope that they will follow me. I mean, this is the entire plan. Oh no, I have this little compass over me because I use the compass. Right, so. Are they coming or are they holding position? That's the question. Oh boy, they're coming. Oh, they're coming, and how they're coming. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that hurt. Screw you, suckers. I do this for a living. Could I? I could. Should I? I should not. Whoa! Look at that! He's not getting closer. He's trying to stealth himself again. Oh, crap. This is a numbers game, right? This is a numbers game. Okay, I should do this. I have no idea how many there are, but I'm pretty sure I should not give this guy time to regenerate, because that's what they can do. I'm not kidding. They have the ability to regenerate enormous amounts of damage per turn. Without even... Oh, crap. Oh, yes, you are the guy, right? You are the Ferritor, or whatever. I could fire on you, right? But should I? Because I'm not sure I can get back into cover then. So we're not doing it. Oh my... Oh, crap. Just look at the numbers. This is simply a lot of them. But the good thing is, if there were more of them, I could see it. Because when you're hit by a rifle, this normally shows. Okay, just in case there's more of them. And of course there's more of them. Can you just die? Thank you. We should reload. I think we should retreat. Lower shields. Go into stealth. Well, this didn't start out very well. But it seemed like it ended not so bad for us. There is a bear trap. Was that really all of them? That's the question. I mean, we killed a couple, but still not sure that was all of them. What is my willpower? 3. Okay. We have no chance of doing anything with this monolith, because if we try, he will just fry our minds. These guys are not unusual, right? And he's got the Needler, a very special crossbow, and his head. And a very bad shield generator, and an armor that we already know. Nothing out of the ordinary here. The question is, did we get all the evildoers? Okay, I say we did, because I'm fearful. I'm fearful. I'm absolutely fearful of these beasts. And I admit it, no problem with that. I can accept when an enemy is stronger than I am. Absolutely, no problem. How about some repairs on our gun? Oh, yes, please. This really is an impressive weapon, Needler. Do they? Is Torquist armor? Is that tactical armor? I mean, these guys are obviously evil. But I think we did good. They're not hostile, even though we killed the Rastafari. I always say Rastafari, but they've got nothing to do with Rastafari, which is actually a religion. Strange but true. So, question is, we don't need this thing over us, okay? Can I? Yeah, I can deactivate it. Very good. And I bring you the head. A Ferrito Matteo is dead. Then it's done excellent work. Now regarding strange objects, seems to be a dangerous thing though. Have you seen it? What do you think? I really don't know what to say. Well, it has no dire effects on us here, fortunately, and this is my theory that the electromagnetic waves, as P-Staff mentioned, are being retained from every object, and that it has negative effect on Etferio Materium. I will discuss this matter with His Excellency once he's back from Citrusine Outpost. Here you go. 700 coins. You get 150 extra for culling the inferior. You're done with that for now, brother. We've spoken harmless about this. I'll know more about our next course of action. Right, what's next? Ready for more, Keldron. Well, when Homer 7 returns from the deep caverns, I will be happy to inform him of your enthusiasm as results. Let's leave it aside. I've got a question to ask you. Do you know who Neville is? And you have seen him lately. I knew you were new here, but in the off chance that you have met him, I'd like to know. Who is Neville? See, he's Rastafari, young institute born, average in height, black-haired, skinny, with a face with a medium-sized beard. No, well, we have trouble locating him. Allow me to clarify. He has disappeared. He was, as far as I know, highly dedicated Torquist who felt solid performance within the preservation forces. He was one of the Institute building guards and will never had issues with him, but today he vanished into thin air. He was supposed to report in for work, but he never showed up. His room is empty, most of the things intact, and last people who saw him, which was a mere few hours ago, said he was in his room walking and saying that he was going to Aiden's library. From here, just like him, this trail disappears. He never left through the front entrance, as far as Pyam claims, but he is nowhere else to be found. What I need from you is to snoop around and find him. By Tohord, I want to know what's going on around here. I will do this for preservation, no? I'll keep my eyes open. Let's see if we can sell that piece of armor. No, of course not. Of course they're buying every armor except their own. Damn it. This could have been beautiful, but decided not to be. Okay, we're going to look for this guy soon enough, but first we'll try to get some... Have I already stolen from you guys here? Obviously, I didn't. Which is very good, because that means additional... Oh, then wait, this is empty. That means I've already stolen from you. Sad, sad Boris. Oh yeah, I know this place. Okay. Wait. This is... what area? Ah, this is where I got the quests. Yeah, he got me the quest for the little buggy guy. So that's not what we're looking for. Weapon is in good condition. We're ready to fight, even though we should not because we're in friendly territory. Yes. He's not full in his psyche. Why is that? This is strange. I'll take that, brother. And I'll take your stuff. Oh, extra coin, always welcome. It's thievery if you take stuff from the medipack if you need it. That's strange because, I mean, that should be common accessible. 22 coins, thank you, sir. I only have to steal 50 times that much to gain the amount I lost for the weapons. Yeah, that will be hardcore. Whoa, crap. We don't open that. If you open a red door, that's a bit strange about the game, because if you do something forbidden, they instantly fight you to the death instead of, you know, we don't like that, or something like that. That's not what they do. They just guns out and fight to the death. And you cannot even lay your weapons down and say, okay, it's a misunderstanding, sir. Please do not go nuts. They don't do that stuff. They just go, whoa, die, 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 you opened the wrong door. And you're like, what? Oh boy, we're so close. The real problem is that we're not getting, I think we're not getting anything after the level. Will be no more level ups, so 30 is maximum. Okay. Octavia. Calderon, I hope you're not too busy to answer a few questions. Tochert guide you. Yeah. Tochert does whatever he does best. I don't care. You are the one I'm looking for. Am I? No, you're something different. Investigator Georgis. 100 coin. You're my friend, sir. Evolutionist Tochert. I'm Calderon. I'm looking for work. Interesting. When becoming an investigator, that's excellent. The Institute of Tech welcomes young, prosperous men such himself, you know. An old quote by illustrious Aidan just sprang in my mind. Torques are like nucleoids from which DNA is composed. Small building blocks that together form something truly great. Actions of each individual lead to the creation of something better. Everyone is a piece of the puzzle is important. If you're willing to become a piece just like us, then together we will complete the puzzle, yes. In any case, I have work for you. Tochert guides your words. Right. Currently you have with two things. First, related to experimental chemical weapon, a pistol, to be precise, that needs combat testing. Judging from your recent history of lunatic dissemination, you should have trouble with this one. This furry creatures. A second is related to a matter of locating and retrieving data from our department, which will be incredibly useful. If you'd require to leave the Institute building, you haven't left the building since I got here. It was around 85, if I remember correctly. And at the time of this Core City riots, I don't know much about the outside has changed. Oh no, just still violence and killing. And how much my direction will be accurate. We want to do that with the pistol. Right, the chemical pistol. Somewhere around the year 97, there was some approach by Preservation about us helping them design a more advanced chemical weapon than was available at the time. Something truly apex. You see, most Savors desired all rest of our expeditions in deep cover to be equipped with several chemical weapons per combat unit during their time down here. The reasons for that were of logistical nature. A combat unit could use natural occurring caustic chemicals, acids, which are abundant in deep caves and be obtained from living or environmental sources to be self-sufficient ammunition-wise, therefore maintaining constant combat capability. Which brings us to XAL-001, short for Experimental Acid Launcher. It offers a great improvement in terms of fire rate, economics, overall availability models currently in use, and we're planning to further attachment to increase capacity to help processing of raw materials in the field, yada yada yada. To sum it up, we really believe it to be a truly apex design. Again, where do I come in? Alright, listen now. We are pleased so far with the prototype. Turned out to still needs more field testing before it finally enter production. That's where you come in, brother. I need you to test the weapon, preferably on lunatics or faceless. You had successfully dealt with the former in the past, so I have no doubt you will enjoy the work. I will test it for you. Okay. And some ammo. I would like you to abuse the weapons. That's the goal of the test. Also, if any brothers at your domain entrance, just tell them you're performing weapon tests. See you later, investigator. Okay, research data. Right, let me tell you about an old Biocorp facility name of Hecate's Research Outposts, which exists somewhere in Lower Underrail. It's a small facility which usually wouldn't worth the time usually. Well, we in the Institute have recently acquired a document which suggests that some interesting data on protein design can be found there. Apparently, they did some project with their and were able to identify any novel sequences that would be great to use. Therefore, I would like you to visit the place and snoop around if you can find. If something can be found. The facility is located somewhere east of Core City. We don't have an exact location, but it shouldn't be too far from it. So what do you say, brother? What else can you tell me about that research output? And what I know comes from a document which recently came into possession. Apparently, Heke used to be a relatively small research facility located somewhere in Lower Underrail. Used to be owned by, you guessed it, Biocorp. Magnificent Tokord. Now that I remember, nearly everything was Biocorp back then. Yes, it was. Hecate was small but not too important, so it became forgotten when Biocorp was overtaken by the Underrail Protectorate. Now it's time to unearth and uncover secrets. Yeah. Okay. So now we should be able to buy chemicals from this lady, right? Is she selling and is she buying anything we have? No. She's buying chemicals and blueprints, but that doesn't help us. Shame, a shame. A shame, a shame. Do we have this super pistol now? Yes. The XAL 001 or 001 pistol. Very interesting weapon. I like it. Only one guard. Such a big door and only one guard. That's strange. But good coin. Nothing here. Strange enough. Again, we're stealing from... Oh, that looks dangerous. Mushroom salad. Fine by me. Everything that helps is welcome. The only thing I hate are poor people that I can steal nothing from. Does this guy know what he's doing? That looks really dangerous. They're not the strongest. Let's have a good look around, take everything we can. What is that? Ooh, that is worth a lot of coin. That is more worth than any coin you can find on someone. Because that's the real deal. The investigator. 19 coin, excellent. So strange that there is a foot panel or a loose foot panel here. What the heck is that? Elegant watch made from P4 of ceramic baked into extremely high pension. Oh, that is a special item that we can sell for a lot of coin if we had any merchant special skill, but we don't. We have no mercantile skill, and there are no items that increase mercantile skill for some reason. Well, for an obvious reason, but you know what I mean. And you? Good amount of coin, at least. Torquoise Evolution. I haven't seen you before, brother. You must be either to appreciate the light show produced by our resonant transformer or for some scientific investigation. Either is acceptable. Evolution is Torquoise, brother. I'm Keldron. I have a few questions for you. I was wondering if you have some work. Interesting choice of word. How so? I mentioned it was interesting because you want us to force who come to me with those exact worms you just spoke. I mean, he was interested in what we do here and wished to help. His name was Pavel. At the time of his arrival at the department, he was testing a terahertz or T-ray emitter. Oh, guy, we found that guy and he was dead, which allowed us to perform through-the-wall imaging. I hope you're able to understand how useful such a technology would be to us all. Just imagine, we better leave the long talk for let it return to Rastafur Rev Pavel. He was a man clearly missing his call, a member of the preservation forces who had more interest in scientific investigation than anything else. He would often drop by our lab and was, no doubt about it, generally interested in all the wonders of physics. Some 2 days ago, he dropped by the lab and found out the full possibilities of the through-wall imaging, which made him even more interested and exciting. I told him about needing somehow test the emitter in a very active environment, and since the West Wing has been reopened, he personally volunteered to go there and plant the device. I thought it was not too dangerous, and, well, now he asked him who is going to do without minimum Median Samuel finding out, but he convinced me that he had a plan and everything was going to be apex. Well, I guess I sent him to his doom, for he wasn't returned. I regret ever accepting the risk in the first place. Sad to say that I only found him dead in the West Wing. Despite the fact that chances of him still being alive were so slim, confirmation that he is dead hits hard. I'm responsible for Pavel's death. Well, it was the opening of the West Wing. I have some terrible mistakes that could have been completely avoided if I just wasn't so quick to make decisions or allowed myself to be convinced so easily. It was not your fault. Pavel was too confident in his own good and overestimated his abilities. And you believed him. It happens. I suppose it's true. Just to understand each other. I'm in no way willing to sacrifice lives just to make tech work. I thought he was going to be in and out quickly. It's useless. What done is done. Well, did you at last manage to find the T-ray emitter he was carrying? No. It was not on the body or anywhere near it. Then we'll forget about it. It's not worth retrieving. Also for you, 400 coins! You exposed yourself to great danger. There's something to compensate it. Any more about this? Okay, he can see through things, but they don't have the technology. Have you tech stuff, okay. More work? Despite the fact that I sent people to their death, you ask me if I have work for you. Yes. Very simple and straightforward answer. Hear me out. Since the first test failed, obviously, it means that we don't have foreign environment test data. Therefore, I need you to finally deploy one successfully. Well, despite the fact that you seem to have taken care of yourself, just find in the West Wing, the area is off our list. Completely off. But there is another area nearby that is almost ideal for our experiments. The recent earthquake has created a passage into Crater Station, which was a second entrance to the Institute many years ago, but it was closed off. Rastafur's already scanned the area and seems safe, and now we need the test to be performed safe. But I need you to do this. I give you a ray emitter and a comm device. You go to Hippocrates, just tell the gods that I've sent you and that you're through. You contact me over the comm device. The emitter has a tracker and will find you the best place to deploy the base of the signal strength. You do that, return, and no one dies. All Apex. I'm ready to deploy this T-ray emitter thing. Okay, as already mentioned, the end of the T-ray emitter will be a tracking device. It's very unfortunate that one rest of all Powerhead was devoid of, or else. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Let's go. Through the process one more time. Here is the emitter. He gives you the emitter. Here's the comm device. He cancels the comm device. Go down to past Epstein's library. Talk to the guards at the first junction. You can't miss it. Again, the area is mostly deserted. I recommend you still keep your eyes open. On my way. Yes, we're so on our way. And we're so close to next level. Oh boy. But let's first talk to this guy. Are you selling? Are you buying? He's buying that. That is good. He's buying this and that. And this. Yeah, it's not a lot of coin, but it's better than nothing. Shield sucks, shield sucks, shield sucks. Shield sucks. A shame. But at least we got some extra coin. Which is good. Which is good. Where did I get this gun? And why am I still carrying the head of that guy with me? Well, nobody knows. I'll stop it here and we'll see each other next time. Bye.